Buffalo Bills. On the Patriots sideline, head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys sporting an unblemished 3-0 record so far. Across the way, the head coach of the Bills. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took a loss on the road last week. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Kicks at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception. And you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing for the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about the interception. Knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got Khalil Shakir. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 on the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Intercepted. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is get off the field. Maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, maybe. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Here's Braden Robinson for the point after. The XP is up and good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. They'll take this at the 10. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
One like that, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. For the first guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to work it in for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run to ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're only 5 yard up the gut, second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very good statistically and identify what was needed.
Buffalo
Just
got my
make the
third
ball
strike
quicker,
hand
stretch them
by.
further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's tackled for the first down.
Play it Crawford.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. We're all set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that play clock wide open.
Running for Walker on second. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He gets 6 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, don't recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, kids, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and the potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go to a lone point on the scoreboard. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you welcome an encore for everything else he was doing in that ball game.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. To throw, here's May. Throw left side, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. There were 25 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New England.
May off the play fake. He's got a man left. They get this down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Henderson here from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front run. Give up the big play and then get a little back on that very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now. and stay focused on that next snap.
May now from the gun. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The point after, here's Narbison. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Narbison has it all set up for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And it's an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Left diagonal makes the grab. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Defensive play, short, loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated the man from ball. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, it starts to not even hear a few birds.
And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Christian Benford up to make that stop. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's May. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
They go play action. Here's May. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's 16 yards on that play. Here in the Patriots will have a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
It's Henderson on the give. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. They've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these linebackers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Cut at the 10-yard line. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. It comes into play in first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you. Crazy.
And the play clock gets 0. This is delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Y'all wouldn't let me snap it.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target.
He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And the point after, here's Nervison. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. Nervison has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked up.
And kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one in the run.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's another quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Quarterbacks short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a
Oh,
no-no.
man.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to hit this one well. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Racing down the left side. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. May. Gets him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now we're on the counter. He hits the lead perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. And not to play a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. A jumbo set is still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
He's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots making a 3-possession game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Notmason. Right down the middle, it's good. Patriots stretch their lead to 21. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It's quick out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Knicks. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing here, Knicks. Setting up the screen. 40 not to go, can his man holds. That's a loss of yardage. Brock, 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Finds a man, right side. Now first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And before he can reach the first, he's stumped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well drawn out completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing again, it's May. Running right side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So new 7 downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's May again. They're finally going back. This one's going the wrong way. Just waiting for that defense as they send it backwards. They're running things in double time. They are throwing it again. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play. John loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And he still gets some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's May. Drops back. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's 2nd down and goal.
May now. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots making this a little effort before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
For the point after, here's Narvison. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Bills 7.
Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. The turn starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bills set to take over offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Nix with it on 1st. Now he takes it.
Positive effort. He didn't go backwards. He didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, he didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now. They need 7. Nix looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not at the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. He's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May are ready to go once more on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Like the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground, they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7 Brock to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
May looking to throw. They say Henderson underneath. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 12 on that one. That's a New England 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's May on 1st and 10. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. 2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. May off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Patriots win another 1st down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for offense.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. May now from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, boy.
Skip more points to end the lopsided first half.
Oh, yeah.
Drake made the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And it's big time to get a touchdown over this one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Falcons have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout. He makes the big play to kick off the scoring, this one of his 2 touchdowns so far. The Bengals looking to go 4-0, they lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scorers from around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. May on 1st and 10. Gets his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 35-yard
On
line.
the gun, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Hand off now from the gun. Off by the first guy, he ran no gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Brady from the gun. Here's May. He makes up the crosser. He's down inside the red zone before making that. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. That's a New England first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 13. This game has already been a good one for him, Gronk. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And he just feels aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Gets him on a quick hitter. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Anderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle for guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he is into the end zone for New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. No real answers for that one. I can't imagine he would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Short pass Bryant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
On the pickup. 2nd down.
Nix from the gun. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Hand off to the contact. Working across the middle block is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess. Even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Patriots running their offense out there. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a fourth consecutive touchdown drive. On first down, they'll run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action, May. Complete back to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, May. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. So backed up a bit following the penalty, it's 1st and 20. They go play action. Here's May. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Christian Benford has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
I'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one delivered off target, Brown, it's incomplete.
This defense, they have played, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from that trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half. McPherson's kick is good. And Brockman said that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in. He gets this on the count.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. To the air on 1st down, May. Caught nice hand left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kip, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They're getting pummeled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Rock Hewitt, that have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So it's 47-yard pickup on that play. And the Patriots will have the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Escape to the defender. And he might be close to his lead going again. That play gives him a first and goal. Look at the tempo, some hurry up offense.
That's another Patriots first down.
Anderson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Another shot here for Anderson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Keeps away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of first after a mile gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
at the 39-yard line.
Sitting on the time. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strip. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Got his fullback behind the line. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, make it just happen anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the middle of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bills football, Brock, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. Second down now, 7 to go. Next to throw again. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, he's signing for it.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, but they drop it by line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete over the middle. And he's able to tip this one down to the 25.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket, and when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best effort to pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect your deficit much.
56.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Dodge the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's May on 1st and 10. Here's him holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know, this is the time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
The give now to Henderson. And he'll get it up to the 27. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. He launches this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way to that red zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laid it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. counter play. It's Henderson. Escapes the defender. It's a solid block, and there brings him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They take this in for the score. The Patriots throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. The Patriots tap on 7 more to their lead. Narvison has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Next off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball draws, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal in a lot of these short throws is to simply, in the third sequence, create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
The cover just too good there. Team line to throw, he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never have this offense like 3 and outs, Kate, and you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Picked up in the 38. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got it over the middle. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for the 1st down yardage. They're running things in double time.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. On the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come, this is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's May. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Activate is an aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Going again, it's May. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Narvison tap on the extra point. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead. Jefferson has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down throw for May. Pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, here's May. Kicks May over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots are running them out of the building. The point after, here's Nardison. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They make 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They've got first down here from the 36. There's the fake. Here's Nix.
Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. Emotionally, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. More aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On play action, May. Complete to the right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
May on 1st and 10. Hopkins are holding up, they're able to drop him. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Anderson's going to take this from the head. Finds his escape route to the outside, and that's good for a pickup of 6. That's going to be 6 on the run. So that brings up 3rd and right around 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
May now on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Patriots, first down. First down, New England.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Patriots close to beginning the year 4-0. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Ball's out, he lost it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Challenge.
This just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't.
So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look. Wow, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So a nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. He'll try and run this. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up to 1st and goal.
Gain of 9 yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and
You know, that's one of those momentum Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had that in my gut game, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to Henderson. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Offense hurry into the line with the clock running.
a loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Here's him holding out there, and they drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
A loss of 9 yards.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they've started the season 9